Hey, what's going on, guys? MiniQ7B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. It's episode number 78 today for the third season of the California Speedway Napa Auto Parts 500 here at California or Auto Club Speedway. We had a bit of a wacky one at Talladega in a way, where we have a first-time winner of the playthrough, not in terms of like the first career win, but hey, this guy took 3 years to get it, try to make himself relevant in the actual race. I'm not going to spoil you who won, but it's definitely another. We have 2 first-time winners of this playthrough, not in terms of like the first career wins, but more like first wins of said playthrough in one season. So yeah, that's all she wrote on that part anyway. We got stuff to really do, more or less like not really building anything, but more like selling stuff essentially. That's all we're really gonna do here today. We're gonna sell this engine anyway. It's no longer of use to us, as well as the chassis. I believe is this one here. Yeah, no longer of use to us anyway. Get some money back. We're gonna build another car. Building yet. Oh look, another car too. How many car twos is this? So obviously this thing got built recently, but we're not using that. We will not be using that until we get to Charlotte. We will not be using that because that, like I said before, that race is very important. And of course, I'm going to remind you all what's going on. And as far as the chassis grip's concerned, yeah, they have the same grip, but this is going to have the more wear, which we're going to need, as well as the more downforce and drafting for that. I know we're using the lesser stuff for these next few races, except changes. But believe me, it's exactly what we kind of need. Car rating 77, which is really good. So, in terms of the schedule, like, we have Auto Club, then Richmond. Richmond should be easy. Auto Club is going to be, I guess, fine, I guess. This one's the big one, Charlotte, being 100 laps. So, why do I keep saying this? Because we need to finish in the top 5 for this race. That's a big one. We need to finish in the top 5 at Lowe's, so that way we can win Richmond the second time around and get ourselves $1 million. It's all about the investment, you know what I mean? It's all a big investment. Nobody won Las Vegas, and Mark Martin, even though we won $1 million from the dual race, Mark Martin wins one Ford 500. Alrighty, so pretty much that's all she wrote with that part. Let's get on with the big show here today at Auto Club. Alright, we got one qualifying lap around here at Auto Club Speedway. I made the wedge significantly low, of course. I've also made sure where there's barely any rear downforce on this thing. I also applied some front downforce so I can get this thing to turn, especially in these sharp corners like this. I mean, it handles really well. I just washed the track a little bit there, but by mistake, of course. Yeah, we're just notoriously bad at 1 and 2, according to the times we usually race around here on this track. In 3 and 4, though, we seem to be really, really, really good at. So I'm looking forward to that. So the main plan is to try to stay in the draft, because that's basically where this car's strong suit's going to be at, is in a straight line. I made sure where I had no downforce to even make it possible anyway. So we qualify 13th. All right, that's not great. That's not bad either. So Jimmy Johnson on the pole over Labonte by 2 1/1000ths of a second. Very nice to see.
MRN is in Fontana, California, home of the California Speedway for today's Napa Auto Parts 500. It's another great day for racing. Barney, this track is known for its long green flag runs.
Well, you're right. Fuel mileage is a big concern for a lot of teams. All the green flag racing means they'll have to be very careful when they decide to pit for fuel.
The 56 car has been working hard at qualifying all season, and it's really showing.
Man, is it paying off for those guys. Seems like each and every week that car is starting in the top 10.
Steve Park has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both '98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now and as good as ever.
Stacy Compton really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So it's Jimmy Johnson on pole today on essentially his home race here, the El Cajon, California native anyway.
Bobby Labonte, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will be starting from the number 2 spot.
Well, you heard there from the commentators there. He's the point leader. Bobby Labonte is underway, and we're underway here at Auto Club Speedway as we make a massive jump on the inside anyway, like we normally do. We're not gonna quite get to Earnhardt here, where we kind of vanished to the Shadow Realm last episode anyway. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that is. I'm not sure if this is like an emulator issue or not, because I don't know if there's any reports of this ever happening on a console game or not. After all, this is running on the Dolphin emulator, for those who don't know, because this is how we get the mod to even work in the begin with. It can't really work on vanilla NASCAR Thunder 2003 anyway. You're going to need like an emulator and all that stuff behind there. I hear a lot of tires squealing behind there as we punt Derek Cope, tell him to cope with his feudal existence. Anyway, we let Rusty Walls go on by. We're hanging out just outside the top 10. I don't think we're going to finish anywhere near the top 15 today. It's all about trying to make sure we stay in that draft and try to get salvage a great finish here today. We have lost the lead pack, but the second pack behind me is not really doing anything either. That's rather strange. So it looks like top 10's out of the question, it looks like here. We're not going to get anything on that anyway. Unless we can somehow miraculously catch up to, I'm guessing that's Sterling Marlin, because Rusty Walsh has gained like a whole bunch of spots up there. Did Jimmy Johnson lead a lap at all? He's not even in top 5 anymore. I'm sad. He's in 8th right now. He did lead 1 lap, so maybe he might come back to us anyway. I mean, he's not slow, Jimmy Johnson is. He could potentially, if luck falls on his side, he could win a race or two. I don't even know what I'm going to do here in this part here, because like I said, turn 1 and 2, we're not exactly, very good at. Turns 3 and 4, we're okay. The AI are not really catching up to me. That's because mainly it's like Ken Schrader and Kyle Petty behind me. I can see them like trying to approach me. They're probably going to get my draft. I mean, they should. I mean, they're in a pack and they can't catch me. Like, I'm all by myself. Well, look who decided to show up. The pack finally decided to show up. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Scary Terry behind me. Now they finally got around now the whole mosh pit of people that are there. Thinking about letting one of them go so I can just ride on their coattail the entirety of the race for the rest of this run anyway. I don't want to be the one leading this pack anyway. So, one of you gotta go. I choose you, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I guess not then. But forgot, I'm good at turn 3 and 4, and not 1 and 2. So maybe 1 and 2. There we go. There you go. You're gonna have that run now. Who's even leading this race? Oh, it's Labonte. Well, rip if we want to go chase out of the point standings anyway. If if we're still not enough to catch up to Labonte or whatever. Like we're like season 4 is probably gonna be the season where we're gonna try to go win the title anyway. My God, Junior, you're just so slow in the straights too. Is there any? Oh, there, I see Tony Stewart. I see Tony Stewart is behind us. He'll be fast enough for sure. Side by side going into 1 and 2. My miles per hour is obviously off pace compared to the AI on the corners. For some reason, they just have ludicrously good corner speeds here, regardless. We're gonna go on the outside. Here comes Scary Terry. Oh. Well, that was almost a massive accident caused by Mike Skinner there. What in the world was he thinking there? I don't think there's anything. The way I can describe maybe what's wrong with the car is, obviously it gets very, very, very tight. I made it loose to avoid that problem. Top 15 may or may not happen today at this point. I mean, we could try to get around Junior. He's been kind of a bit of a literal problem child, really. We're gonna get around him. I just can't see the go still lasts as long still. I mean, this has a little bit of a tire wear upgrade on it, and yet the front tires are already worn again after 15 some laps. I guess the fall off just isn't as bad if I can just stay within the draft here. Obviously, turn 1 and 2 is the biggest problem that we have known to mankind in this track. As you know, sliding the tires doesn't really help my situation either. But they gone. Those people up there, they're probably gone. I don't think I'm gonna catch back up to them. Maybe I apply a little bit more rear downforce, but that's gonna lower my top end speed. I don't even know. I already put like the front downforce at like a half, so I can get this thing to be loose. Yeah, there's tire squealing going on, yeah, but it's just the fronts just don't want to turn still. Oh, Steve Park just dumbing me on the inside as well as Tony Storm. They just cooperated with each other to get around me, and that just was, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That was just flat out disrespectful. We gotta go try to get the back. They're literally working together to make sure I don't get that draft. Oh my god, I think the revenge of the DEI cars for making me send Earnhardt to the Shadow Realm last week at Talladega. No! I didn't do it on purpose, I swear. Listen, that was not entirely my fault. I did the block, yes, but I don't know how he just vanished out of existence last week. Don't go blaming me on that. Come on now. As long as we can stay behind these guys, it's fine. I just want to keep a draft going. Kens isn't being in the way, though. He's being annoying, so we're going to try to tell him to shove off. Yeah, the laps are sort of slow because the tires are smart straight. What are we going to do? 3 wide move time. And, yeah, that did. I figured as much. I think my efforts are being futile to get that spot back from Steve. It's not happening, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't gain enough. Alright, so what am I going to do, adjustment-wise? Well, obviously, I guess another wedge adjustment. -3, I guess. I'm going to make this thing super loose. Oh, my lord. Tire pressure-wise, I don't think that matters, to tell you the truth. Obviously, lowering it would be not a good idea. It gives me more grip, but I don't even know. The wear is just, it just doesn't matter. Like I kind of want to put like 21 or maybe 20 to get myself more grip, but I might have to risk it for the biscuit, really. I might have to lower it even more, tire pressure, and lower the wedge, I guess. I can't be a crew chief in this game, to tell you the truth. Oh, look, hello, teammate. I didn't realize you were here. Hello, Jody Machek. Oh, we're in the top 15 now because the pit cycles are happening. Okay. Oopsie. No love lost there, I guess, between the two of us. Oopsie. I didn't mean to shove him off like that. I was just trying to slow him down a little bit. I didn't mean to send him all the way back there. He'll be back. He'll be fine. Yeah, there's no way in hell I could do another lap with this stuff. There's no way in hell I could do another lap. We have to come on in this time. No, John Andretti, we're not letting you go that easily. Not on the bottom, anyway. Just dead. On the inside, like me. Don't speed again, please. Oh my lord, that was close. Alright. We're full sending it, I guess. We're doing it like this.
Okay, you got it. Halfway there, buddy. Time to start making some moves now. Let's go.
What do you want me to do? We can try to make all the moves we want. It'd be horrible if a caution were to come out right about now. We're gonna have nobody in front of us too. It's all back there. All right, that was a good stop. P39 at the moment. Looks like we're gonna have to go claw our way back up from this one. All right, we got a cluster of cars already in here. We probably still have to pass them all. Let's see, where are we cycling out so far? It is the top 30 as of right now. That's not horrible. Trying my best not to destroy these tires, but yet you can see the little thing flashing on the bottom right corner. It's not exactly easy to do, I would say. We're at P30 now. We're gonna start trying to see if we can get some more spots out of here and going off the front straightaway as we try to get a lot back from Bill Elliott. I don't know who the leader is still. I'm probably sure the leaders have yet to come on in. All right, so it's like some of the leaders did come in. Labani is still out there. All right, how many more spots can we gain here? Up to 23rd. Okay, that's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. As was that Dale Jr. there? Yeah, Dale Jr. just got loose right then and there. He's gonna have multiple laps on our compared to us though. Not exactly great, but it's just how it is. We're almost inside the top 20, but how long are we gonna how long are we gonna be able to defend all this? Probably not long. Oh, we have a blown engine that's holding up the pit exit again. That's the second time that's happened. This time it's Rusty Wallace, and that's holding up 3 people: Tony Stewart, Terry Labonte, and Sterling Marlin. Okay, that's new. I mean, that's actually not new. It's the second time that's happened in, like, I think this season. The first time being in Atlanta. That's really... That gave us a bone, but... I thought I saw his car spin on the apron back there. It wasn't. No. All right, we get our lap back, though. Not for much longer, anyway. We got Dale Jr. ready to pass us on the outside. He is for a spot, and there he goes. A few laps on the tires. No, they play a huge role here in this game. I don't even... Is Tony Stewart even for a spot? I'm going to assume so. Yes, he is. Kind of need to stay ahead of him. But that little explosion there from whoever that was and blew up really helped out quite a bit. We're still waiting to see who else is still coming down the pit road. I hope Steve Park is in pit road right now. That's what I'm kind of begging for, really. I don't want to destroy my tires so bad, though. That's the problem. I don't even see Steve Park. But anyway, we're in 13th now. We jumped a lot of spots, though, I think. We're not gonna hold them, but we jumped some spots. Speaking of, where is Steve Park, actually? So what even is this line? Oh, he's a fucking 11th. No, he's 9 seconds down the road. We're gonna need a caution. We're gonna need a caution. We're gonna need a caution to even have a chance. And I am not trying to damage my car willingly for that to happen, though. Well, right here, we're gonna have a little bit of a battle between us four here. We're gonna even try to commit a 3-wide maneuver this time on Scary Terry and Earnhardt. Anyway, trying to be not as fast with the tires. I'm trying to make sure that tire wear icon does not pop up so much. But of course, my tapping of the joystick and trying to be smooth is not exactly the easiest thing in the world with a GameCube controller, to tell you the truth. I kind of wish I had my PS5 controller instead of this. Oh, that was almost dangerous there with the 8 and the 5 nearly getting themselves into one another. But I forgot the AI are kind of nearly perfect, even if you put all the mistakes all the way up on legend difficulty anyway. They will still not wreck as much. It is plausible, but it's not guaranteed, obviously. I kind of wish it was guaranteed, at least maybe like once a race or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't even have to be like all the time either. Just like every now and then, it'd be like once like every like other race or whatever. Maybe just to throw you a bone or whatever, or hell, even screw you over. I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, it's just it's the vanilla. It's like within the game itself. Like there's no way you're gonna be able to fix that, I don't think. We're gonna try to do a 3-wide maneuver here one last time here before I just say screw you and just settle behind these guys. But of course, we're going into turn 1, turn 2, so we're gonna say no. Oh no, Sterling Marlin blows up right in front of us. Oh boy. We somehow caught that. Oh my goodness. So now we're just tailing behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. yet again. Glad to see him having a much more a resurgence anyway, as after the terrible rookie season he has. Glad to see him actually somewhat doing a little bit better now anyway. So at least there's some in hindsight, there's some light there. Take a look at the top 5 again. I mean, I guess Jeff Gordon's feeling rejuvenated after that win at Talladega, getting his first win in the playthrough. Guess he feels pretty rejuvenated now. He's inside the top 5. Well, the leaders are coming off a turn. They're going into turn 4 now. So we're probably going to finish a lap down in this race. The leaders are just absolutely gone. We're 32 seconds behind. We're in like good equipment, not the best equipment, but we're good equipment, and we're still getting. Well, everyone's getting their asses beat off, really. It's not just me, anyway. I think that's still Sterling Marlin that's blown up right there. He just couldn't go down pit road. Yeah, there he is. A bit of an unfortunate end of the day for the Sabco number 40. All right, looks like I lost them. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get those spots back, and I really need to finish 15th, but it's not going to happen, looks like here. A yellow flag would be great right about now. Por favor. Code, yellow, please. Execute order, YF. Meaning yellow flag. Is that gonna happen?
43 car.
No?
Coming left.
Do I need to cause one? Nah, I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm not gonna do that on purpose. Not right now, anyway, unless they really piss me off.
Everything okay with the car?
Surprisingly, that really hasn't happened yet in this playthrough. I haven't had like been pissed off with anybody yet. But there goes John Andretti, and here comes Chin Schrader to follow suit. It looks like it's Ricky Rudd ready to put us a lap down too. Looks like there. Yeah, it looks like top 15 is not gonna happen today. So RIP sponsorship money today. RIP the money, because both him and Steve Park are well beyond ahead. We're gonna finish a lap down too. Looks like here, but it's fine. Hey, I'm okay if this ends up being a top 20 day. I mean, it's still not a great track, and we only get to race here like once a year, so we really don't have to wait till next year where we get like even better equipment, I suppose. We're gonna try to make a one last ditch effort pass on Schrader, who has looks like he has some damage on the front end of his car, probably hindering his straight line speed a little bit, but yet they can still turn on a dime. Tires worn. Yeah, your face is worn. How about that? All right, so there goes Ricky Rudd. We are now officially a lap down. We're not going to be able to get that back, which is a real shame because I can keep up with him on the straights, but it's just turn 1 and 2. Be gone. Bye. Bye-bye. I ain't getting that back. But this is still a solid result, though. Rudd might take the point lead away. I don't even know where the others are at all, to tell you the truth. But this is still a solid result. Like, no matter, I mean, 16th place or 17th, maybe even like even if Bill Elliott or whatever catches up to us with the next 10 laps or so, top 20 day. I think that's still possible. I think we're still having a decent day. It's not exactly great for right now standards, but just to see like we're essentially like no matter what the track at this point, except Atlanta, because fuck Atlanta, like we're like gonna have at least like top 20 or top 15 races from this point forward. So at least we're not like totally helpless. And plus we got Richmond as well. We actually have to take care of this chassis still. Less than 5 laps to go, and they're already here. Hello, everyone. I expected the cavalry to return. We got Schrader, Bill Elliott, and our old teammate of Joe Nemechek, who may or may not be exactly the most kindest to us at the moment, but it's okay. We're best buds. Don't worry about it. The 56-33 dynamic is going to come back here. But you see, like so, we're going to, just keep blocking, and then they're going to let the 33 go by between the two of them. We're going to have Joe draft with us anyway. Hey, look, we're lapping Scott Pruitt. Yay! That means we're not entirely like the most worthless car on the track anyway. So, as I said before, we're hopeless in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, we're fine. And there's Dale Sr., who's actually, I think, 2nd place. That's just how far away, like, Ricky Rudd is. Like, what the hell, Ricky? I did say before, top 20 is on the cards. I did say that. I didn't tell you where in the top 20. Ooh, I didn't tell you where in the top 20. But I said we're going to finish in the top 20 regardless. We can try to hold on to this for the next few laps anyway. Maybe we can get a little bit of a tow here if we're lucky. Again, just 1 and 2 we just completely suck at. Because the AI just seemed to get like a jump. You could see it there. Here comes Kenny Irwin to probably make a pass on us too. That's not exactly what I want to see as we cut him off. Fighting really hard for this 19th place spot. We're gonna be... Alright, that's fair. I did kind of mess him up a little bit. He just did the same thing back. Oh, I figured as much. Alright, last lap. We're gonna try to get that back. We're probably not gonna keep it, but we're gonna try to get it back here. Alright, let's see if we can get that back. Ricky Rudd's gonna win the race. There's no chance that in hell that Earnhardt's gonna make up that time. Not at all. Yeah, and yeah, that fight was short-lived too. I figured as such. But hey, top 20, as I said. 20th place, middle of the road. Not exactly where I want to finish, but it's not exactly the worst finish in the world either. Still got a lot of work to do in order to make these cars better. And we have the chassis tire grip on the way, so I don't want to hear any complaints about that. We finished 20th today at Auto Club.
Finished in the top half of the field. Not a bad day overall. We learned some things today.
Jimmy Johnson gets a top 5. Really nice to see. And Ricky Rudd is your winner today.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
The 56 car took excellent care of his race car.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Richmond.
So it is Ricky Rudd that takes the checkered flag here today at Auto Club Speedway. His first multi-win season, I believe, in like a pretty long time. He's doing really well in that 28 car this season. I'm not going to lie. He'll be really close to go fighting for that point lead, of course. And he still has to get through Bobby Labonte, it looks like, I think, so far. It's probably going to be a race between him and Labonte, really. I mean, Johnny Benson, I don't think he had a great race either. For us, though, we finished in the middle of the pack. Not the worst, but not the best either, of course. So, hey, we got a great track for us in terms of Richmond Raceway coming up. We're always, like, seem to be very strong there. Like, no matter what we do, we might even go coast to coast there. But hey, that's a story for another episode. Ricky Rudd wins today. Well, we got some money out of that at least. $475K, but, you know, we still have to pay employees. So we have Ricky Rudd, of course, winning the race today. He completely dominated after Bobby Labonte and Earnhardt, like, not really led as much, but they still led laps, and we didn't. Yeah, Rudd is your winner today. He's got a multi-win season again. Congrats, Rudd. Earnhardt second, Labonte third, Jarrett fourth. Jimmy Johnson ends up finishing fifth in his home racetrack. Really nice to see. Jeff Burton sixth, Johnny Benson seventh, Jeff Gordon eighth, Ward Burton ninth, and Tony Stewart in the top 10. As we take a look through the rest of the grid, we finished 20th. Our teammate finished 21st, and I don't even know where I didn't pay attention to where Joe Nemechek finished. So it looks like we have some retirements here with, of course, Marlin, Wallace, and Barton. So 2, maybe 3 heavy hitters, you know, in the points are going to be dropping down the order, it looks like here. Well, Richmond's coming up next, so I can't wait for that, obviously. Richmond's always an easy track in this game compared to, like, some of, like, other, like, stuff, I suppose, compared to, like, some other tracks. We're still 5th in the standings. I'm pretty sure we lost a spot to Steve Park. Where the hell have you got your strength from? He's 4th in the standings. What the heck? Yeah, this is, like, the weirdest standings, like, right now. Like, of course, you got these two. Like, I figured as much. Then you got Johnny Benson, and then Steve Park, 3rd and 4th. You got myself in 5th. Rusty Wallace, 6th. Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, 10th. I mean, what is going on here? We got Earnhardt in 13th, Jeff Burton 14th. Jimmy Johnson's both winning against these guys right now. How? Mark Martin, unfortunately, ever since Daytona 500, he's been slow, of course. Why? I don't know. Like, Marlin's 26th. What is going on with these standings so far? Oh my goodness. What is going on? Well, that'll do it. That'll do it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one at Richmond. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helped the channel quite a bit. And as always, we'll see you in the next one at Richmond.